everybody, welcome back. So I thought I would do a little weekend vlog type thing. It's actually a really nice day. So this morning I just read a little bit in the garden and then I've just got back from taking Willow out for a walk. We were out for ages. I didn't really plan on being out that long, but I was actually out for like 2.5 hours and I didn't even go that far. I feel like it just took me ages. I was just like enjoying my stroll. Went like along the beach, calling at my boyfriend's for a cup of tea. Yeah, so now I'm back home and then this afternoon I have a tattoo. Just getting a little one. I don't actually know where I'm going to get it. I don't know whether to get it like right in the middle or more like here. Unsure as of yet. Obviously I have this one on this arm, so I feel like it won't really go here, but then I have this one on the back of that arm. I don't really know. We're going to have to see where I want it. I will show you that when I am done. Hopefully it'll be cute and hopefully I'll get a few clips whilst I'm in there, but probably not. But yeah, so until then, that's not until 3 o'clock. It's probably about 12ish I think now. I am going to go back in the garden, going to read in the garden. My current read, let me just grab it. Current read is Daisy Hates 2. This is book 4 in the Magnolia Parks universe, the second Daisy Hates book, The Great Undoing. And I'm obsessed with it. I'm doing like a buddy read on Instagram with a few of my book besties over there. They read the second Magnolia Parks book together, and now we're all reading this one together, so I'm literally so excited. I am about 32 pages in. No, 32 chapters, sorry, not 32 pages. I'm about 150 pages I think in. There's only like 360, so I'm almost like halfway. I just feel like this book is going to break my heart because I was very much preferred Christian and Daisy over Magnolia and BJ at first, and I love Julian. Team Julian over Team BJ, don't hate me for it. I just love him. Something about a mob boss just gets me. But yeah, so I am very much Team Julian and Team Christian, to be honest. So I feel like in this book, shit is just going to hit the fan. I've just opened it on a page there where like you see what happens in the Magnolia Parks book, but actually hearing Julian say it I think will be the death of me. But yeah, so this is my current read. I want to try and maybe get to like 200 pages today, so then I can maybe get to like 250, 275 tomorrow or something and have it finished, but I don't want to finish it that quick. Okay, that's a dilemma that we will have to face. I think my last video, or maybe the one before, will have been like what's on my summer TBR. This was on there. I've read a few books off there now. I don't know what I've read off there. I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart and then I read The Ballad of Never After. Then I read Better Than the Movies. I think they're the only 3. And then Daisy Hates 2. But yeah, I've been in my audiobook era recently. I've listened to like, well, we're in June now, but in May, I think I listened to like 5 audiobooks. It was like one of my goals to read more audiobooks, and I feel like I well and truly have done that so far. I do have an affiliate link with BookBeat, which is what I listen to all my audiobooks on. If you want to get a 2-month free trial, I will leave a link down below anyways. But honestly, it has really helped me get into audiobooks and it has really helped boost my reads as well. I'm on 49 out of 70 for the year so far. So last year I read like 63, I think it maybe was, but my goal was 50. So this year I boosted it up to 70. But I think hopefully we will probably beat that as well, because like I said, we are almost at 50 books and we're only halfway through the year, so that's pretty good. But yeah, anyways, I am just gonna go and, I was gonna say sunbathe, I'm not really. I'm gonna go and read in the garden for a little bit, and then this afternoon is my tattoo. I'm also gonna nip into town I think and get myself some tulips. I just feel like my room is lacking flowers at the moment, so I'm gonna go and do that. I might have a little look in B&M as well, depends how much time I have before my appointment. But yes, I will just check back in later. I am literally sweating to death. It's not even that warm outside, but my car is so fucking warm. It's like black and it's tiny and my windows don't work, so it is so warm in here. But we got the new little tattoo. Whoop whoop. You can't even see it really. I was literally in there 10 minutes. Like that, I think that was my quickest one ever. Can you see it there? I will give you like a full little rundown when I get back, when I get home. It's really cute. I actually really love it. Sometimes I kind of convince myself that I'm not gonna like it, but I don't think I would physically be able to to tell the tattoo artist to stop, or that I don't like it, or to change stuff. I just don't like it. So I'm kind of a bit like, if he puts it on and starts tattooing it and I either change my mind, don't like it or whatever, I'm stuck with it, because it's just weird, because I'm not against confrontation, but I feel like in certain situations it's just too much. Anyways, I love it, so that's not an issue. It's in such a hard place to show you, and also like the sun is right on it. But it's cute, and it's kind of bookish related, which is so cute to me. Hello, so I'm home and I just thought I would show you. I don't really want to take the cling film off. But yeah, anyways, so I got some little stars. So I basically got this one. Let's not look at my nails. I got this one here quite a while ago, and it was meant to be like a northern star, but I basically don't like it because I didn't look at him when he was doing it, and obviously like it's just black in the middle, which I didn't want. I didn't want the lines to like connect. But that was my fault because I didn't properly look at the design before, and I didn't watch him whilst he was doing it. So that was the first thing, and I knew I wanted like another northern star type thing somewhere. Then I read the ACTA series. I know people are going to be rolling their eyes because getting a tattoo for a book, but it quite literally changed the trajectory of my life. I just fell in love with the book, the world, the characters. I would say that it's one of my favourite books of all time, one of my favourite book universes of all time. And there's a whole thing with Rysand, however you want to say his name. He has like a mountain tattoo with 3 stars above it. And I did heavily think about getting that, like a mountain with the stars above, because I've seen quite a few people as well with different variations of that. Put a pic up on here. But just because of like where I already have this one and that one on the back, I didn't know where I would get it. And also I feel like a mountain tattoo was it's quite bold, like it's quite out there. It's not very me, I wouldn't say. So because I already wanted the northern stars anyways, I thought I'll just get a little star constellation. And it has connotations to ACTA, because also there's a bit in ACTA where it's to the people who look to the stars and wish, and then to the stars who listen. So that is like a little thing between Rysand, and Feyre. And I just loved it. So that is basically the long-winded version, and also I just thought the stars were fucking cute, okay? That is my little new tattoo. Love it. I'm really struggling to show you it in a cute angle. I thought I'd set you up just so you can see it properly. She's really cute. I really do love it. So it's been a few days, I think, since I last checked in. Or I don't really know what the last clips were. We're gonna have to excuse how I look. I literally a sight for sore eyes. I've got like a hair oil in, my lashes are horrendous. I'm getting those done tonight, but I have just had my nails done. They are short and sweet. We've got like some little pink hearts. They are very short. We've gone back to square. But yeah, little hearts and almost like pink evil eyes. I don't really know. I saw an inspo pic on Pinterest and ran with it. But yeah, so to continue with the glow up, we've got lashes tonight, which are very much needed, as you can see. They literally just look horrendous. I feel like my lashes are fine, and then like the day or two before I get them done, so many fall out. I think I do like brush them and I pull them a little bit, but they just always end up looking hideous and I literally look like a troll. But yeah, so our little glow up is going to continue. I've actually just put in some fake tan, or like a gradual tanning thing. Let me show you, it's a new one. I did get sent it in PR, but I used it a few times last week and I really liked it actually. So I've like done a full body scrub in the shower this morning because it is hair wash day tonight. So I did like a full body scrub this morning, put my tan on, put my hair oil in, and then tonight we can just be cleansed. But yeah, it's this Saint-Tropez Luxe body serum. So I've never used a tan like this before. It's like an oil. I still use it on a mitt and stuff. I don't know if you're supposed to just put it on with your hands or what, but I've been putting it on a mitt and then just use it. But I think it's really nice and glowy. Obviously you can't tell now because I've literally just put it on, but I feel like it went on really even. And because I haven't fake tanned in so long, honestly, I would say it's been like well over a year and a half since I've actually put like proper fake tan, like mousse on. I've just been a gradual tanner girl. But yeah, so I am just going to chill. I need to send some vintage parcels, go and pick up like some prescriptions, parcels, things like that. I need to nip to the shop and I probably will just read. This morning I finished Hooked. Have I spoke to you since? Basically, I finished Daisy Hates the other day and it has emotionally destroyed me. I'm sure in this video I was reading this, like I'd started it and I don't know how far in I was, but I finished it the other day, maybe like 2-3 days ago, and it has actually wrecked me. Like, I didn't think that it would be sad. Kind of spoilers, but not spoilers, but kind of. So the first Magnolia Parks, I didn't love it. Then the second one, like the Daisy Hates one, preferred that to the first Magnolia Parks book. And then when I read the second Magnolia Parks book, the third one in the series, I was like sold. I was so in love with like the universe, the world, the characters. Even though I still don't particularly like Magnolia and BJ, that book like sold me to them. But I was always a Team Julian girl. I'm sure in like one of my last vlogs, whenever I was talking about the third Magnolia Parks book, like in the series, I was saying that I preferred BJ in that book, blah, 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 but I'm still Team Julian. And this has just solidified that for me. Like, I am such a Julian girl. It quite literally, even thinking about it right now, could make me cry. It breaks my heart. I'm just a simp for Julian Hates. Like, I would literally lay down my life for that man if it meant that he could have Magnolia Parks. I was just not expecting to like love it as much as I did and to quite honestly be emotionally distraught. Like, I was not okay after it. I literally just like stared at a blank wall for like 30 minutes. There's just something about Julian Hates and the way that he talks, the way that he was with Magnolia, it has just absolutely destroyed me. Like, I can't get over it. And the ending of the book, now I'm like, where do we go from here? Like, what is going on? So I don't know, and I'm just really not ready to have to wait a year for the next Magnolia Parks book, and then we will probably not even get a lot of Julian in that. I'm just not ready, because then I'm probably gonna have to wait 2 years for another Daisy Hates book. Oh my goodness, it's just not okay. I am not normally like an edits type of girl. I've literally been making Magnolia and Julian edits. Can we just take that in for a second? I've made playlists, I've made edits. I've literally cried in my car listening to the playlist that I made for Magnolia and Julian. It's like, it's mental illness at this point, but I just can't. I'm stuck right here. Like, play Right Where You Left Me by Taylor Swift, because I'm not moving on from this. I have recently got into being like a playlist for book characters kind of girl. Thanks to Akamath and this playlist, like I now can't listen to a book. I now can't read a book without listening to a playlist. I was like looking for some Magnolia and Julian ones. Some of the songs were hitting, some of them weren't, so I decided to make my own, but it has made me cry. I've cried probably about 3 times to the playlist, because just when the songs come on, and I feel like it's so different, you know, when you love a book anyways, but then when you can relate songs to the book. I literally sat at traffic lights and sobbed my eyes out, because it was Dancing on My Own, the song that used to be by Robin, but then I don't know what he's called, like some guy did a cover of it. I think he was on like X Factor or something. He did a cover of it, but it's like slow and it is painstakingly excruciating. It just made me cry. So there's that one. Then what else is there? Cardigan by Taylor Swift is in there. I'll put the playlist on here, but I've literally just cried. That is basically all I'm trying to say. Like, I've cried multiple times over Julian Hates and Magnolia Parks. Mainly Julian Hates, because I've also like tabbed it. I am going back through and re-tabbing it, because some of them I have dog-eared the pages, sorry. Because I didn't have my tabs with me because I was reading it at work. But like, let me just find this page, 287. I was dead after it. Like, I am a changed woman.
It's a great undoing of my heart as I know it. She's made herself at home, kicked off those fucking cerulean. How do you even say that? It's a colour, but put her feet up on my left rib. Over the mantelpiece, she hung her own portrait up herself, that little minx. Best painting I've ever seen too. Better than any woman anyone has ever painted in the history of time. A face I'd win battles for. A face I'd lose anything for, even her. It's time. I've loved her more than anything, and I thought I might have been able to angle it, find a way for us to work. A life between where I can be who I am and love her how I do, and it not be the death of her, but it's not in the cards. It'd be the death of her, and I won't be.
I literally sobbed. And then the whole, like, again, I'm sorry for spoilers, but the whole is it Magnolia Parks 2, where we get the whole in another life, I could have loved you? We get that, but from Julian's point of view. and I was an emotional wreck. So yeah, anyways, that was my little rant. As you can tell, I am team Julian and I am Magnolia and Julian over Daisy and Christian. But I do love Christian. Like, I do love Daisy and Christian, really enjoyed them, enjoyed their storyline in this, not the ending. But yeah, Julian just has my heart and I will not shut up about him because he is my top tier book boyfriend, top 3 book boyfriends of all time. But yeah, so to try and get over my Julian hates shaped hole in my heart, I started reading Hooked by, I think it's Emily McIntyre. It's like the Never After series, the Disney reimaginings, not retellings, because they are completely different from like the original Disney story. But yeah, I started reading them because I've seen Alexa Ray talk about them. I think it was okay. I've read it on my Kindle, well, on my phone, on the Kindle app, because I've just got like a free trial of Kindle Unlimited. So I'm trying to read as many books on there as possible. So I probably won't have a lot of like physical books to show you. So I read Hooked. I gave it maybe like a 3.5. Wasn't my favourite, but it was only like 300 pages. So I got through it really quick and I thought it was quite gripping. But I'm going to start the second one, which is Scarred, which is meant to be like a Lion King reimagining. But yeah, that is about it from me. Now that I've just absolutely ranted, I'm just going to wrap this up because I am going to start a new vlog at the weekend. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.